All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. All right, so here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. Injuries, of course, DC, have been a huge part of the narrative. Unable to compete in 2012, 2013, 2015, 2017. Didn't fight in 2018. He is back tonight, and he believes he is ready to present the best version today.
And when you talk about Dominick Cruz, you expect it, because even when he's away, you know that he's preparing himself to give you the best version of himself. His series with Uriah Faber, The Bad Blood, is something that we will always look back to whenever we think of his career. But it's those big moments, those bright, shining moments, the win over TJ Dillashaw after being away for years to reclaim the title. Those moments are the ones that will always stand out the most when you think about Dominick Cruz.
So here he is. Dominick Cruz has entered the octagon with his mind set on just one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tyler the Matrix Phillips. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting, reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
So we get another look at Dominick Cruz here, one of the best defensive fighters in the game, unorthodox with his striking and his footwork. Has a very good chin. It was tested against Cody Garbrandt. It held up, but that was the first time Dominick Cruz had lost a fight in nearly 10 years. Doubles up on the jab. Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by Cruz. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. He blocks the shot.
You're still in this. Keep moving.
Cruz is now switching his stance. Head kick attempt, unable to find the target.
Great timing on that double leg.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Making all these shots count. Side control now. Nicely done. Get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dominick Cruz. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Round two next.
All right, nice work in there. Excellent ground control. You're really showing the judges that you're in charge. Next time we get it down to the ground, I want you to stop.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two.
Way to hide that leg kick. There it is. Right back on his legs. Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
Cruz gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Double leg.
Oh, nice right hand. Yeah.
Cruz is in half guard now. All right, feet on the hips here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Excellent ground and pound here by Cruz.
That was nice. He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Cruz is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
Side control.
Under 2 minutes to go. Cruz is back in full mount. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away.
Flying knee right on the chin.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Well, Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Under 20 seconds now to go. Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh! 10 minutes in the can. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Man, his jab is good. There it is.
Let me see some combos. Give me some combos. Head, body.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive. Oh! Takedown defense holds up. The right hand just misses.
Hands high, hands high.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice transition.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Hey, Scrabble, get up.
Now he's going full mount. In the half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Short time now in the round.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Cruz is back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Oh, right into mount.
Back mount now. Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out. And now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he just has to get all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself.
Not a bad round, but you're forcing those leg kicks too much. Let's not do that. We have to let it come naturally, just like we've trained.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, that's the Biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Cruz's hook shots blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense.
Big shot lands from both guys.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And he's back up. Oh, nice straight left. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded well at all.
He hasn't responded well. He hasn't gotten himself back going after getting hurt so bad early in the round.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that one.
Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Cruz gets the takedown now, so a nice level change after he had gotten stunned on the feet. Close guard here, he's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC.
He's that guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
He's gonna choke him. There it is.
Ooh, sorry to catch up, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock. Roll into your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Cruz. Oh, big shots from the top.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Cruz is in half guard.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of the left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in, and he has certainly worked that midsection to great effect here tonight. Spinning back fist is there. Unable to land with that punch. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
He's got to either go southpaw or he has
to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
Always be closing. Busy in the clinch here. The punch is good. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Oh, the straight hand lands flush to the body by Dominick Cruz. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Able to land with the lead uppercut there. Oh, he's
trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, my goodness.
And back to his feet. What a last minute. Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Trying to pass here, but what a fight. 25 minutes turned in. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
Well, you heard it there from Buff. Dominick Cruz, your winner by decision. A lot of people had suggested that maybe Dom had lost a step coming in here tonight.